Welcome back to VBC, everybody, Volleyball Control, where we help you make it do what you want it to do. We're here in wonderful White Oak today with local legends. Sam from Bridgetown, from right here in White Oak, Annie, and I got my QP here. We're gonna clean up, make sure everything's sandy, getting that top of the line wipes, and we're gonna get ready to go. Clean. The first 5 drills we're gonna do are really gonna be a review of week 1, and we're gonna do a lot less reps. So if you missed the week 1 video and you want some more detailed coverage of these drills, you should go back and watch that first. At any time, if this is overwhelming for you, focus on those 4 fundamental benchmarks that we worked on before we got everything going. When you're done, we'd love to see a time lapse of your entire video. Post it to your site and tag us at VolleyBallControl. You'll see ours when we're all said and done. We're gonna start out with our dials today. We're gonna keep a balance. We're gonna move, we're gonna pass it to ourselves, and we're gonna do 5 north, south, east, west. That's gonna be 20 total passes. Let's get it started, guys. Mine. Pass to yourself. Pass to your partner. Now this time you can make a quarter turn if you want.
Good start.
Good. Just control the ball. Okay, what we're looking for is just good movement, steady platforms. So Sam's gonna get her hands still, pass it high and straight up. You might be wondering, well, when in volleyball are you gonna pass it straight to yourself? The key here is we're learning angles. Sometimes you're gonna wanna dig it straight up. Sometimes you're gonna be more aggressive. Again, we're looking for 5 total dials. That's 20 reps. You're doing a great job. All right, drill number 2, you'll see there on the side of your screen. This is pass set. We're gonna look for 10 of these each. Again, we're looking for a stable platform, ball up high to yourself. Then we want you to set it with your whole body in rhythm, finish flat and symmetric. Get it going. We're looking to be about 15 feet apart. There you go. The better you are, the further apart you should be. The better you are, the higher you should set it. Push.
Okay, girl.
So what you guys will notice here, our fellow QPs are going to move their feet to get stopped before they pass the ball, and then they're going to set it really high. That's one thing we're huge on. Everything they're doing right now is high. They pass to themselves, they get stopped, passing high, in rhythm, full body set as high as they can, moving back, pushing high. Love it. Get after it.
All right, our third skill drill this week is gonna be 10 dig and set, okay? This is a very challenging drill. We put it right in the middle. 10 each, then we'll switch. I have to control this ball, so I'm gonna toss it high, open up, swing with my body, and finish with my hand and my partner. I'm not gonna try to hit it as hard as I can, but I'm gonna try to hit it as well as I can. My partner is gonna execute a pass set, and I'm gonna catch the ball, and we're gonna repeat. If you don't have a partner at home, okay, that can hit at you, then what you want to do is have your partner throw at you as the QP. Dig it high, set it to your QP. Again, even when we throw, nice and smooth the ball. But what we want you to work towards, if you're with a QP that's training with you, lift, open, hit it well. Good, I love it. If at any time, if you can't use your hands, then we have no problem with you using your arms. But remember, no matter if you're gonna set it or bump set it, we want you to set it as high as you can. Excellent job. All right, your 4th skill drill this week, we're gonna spread out. We're gonna serve to our partner, okay? Once again, different concepts than attacking. We're gonna toss it low, and with our non-attacking hand, we're gonna serve the ball flat and finish with our hand open and our fingers high throughout the process. We are not gonna snap our wrist. We're looking for 10 each. Toss it low, making it float. Partner catches it.
So it's a little lower of a toss out in front of them. They're stepping with their opposite foot and finishing their palm through to their partner. See Annie finish her palm straight to her QP? That's what we're looking for. All the way through the ball, trying to take the spin off of it. We're looking for 10 of them. Your 5th skill drill is another review from last week.
and we're gonna do 10 each. This is just a simple high toss and catch. The reason why we have it 5th this week is it's gonna be the precursor for the next new one we do right after this. Toss it high and open up. This week we really want you to just search the limits of how high you can snap this ball up and banana it down to your partner. Once I get 10, I'll switch with my partner, and then we'll be done with this little preview. Let's check out the girls. Look how that hand is loud and through the ball. So right now, we're not swinging as hard as we can, so you'll see Sam really emphasizing that gooseneck up high and spinning that ball to her QP. 10 each, and now we'll move on to 3 new drills. All right, for our new skill drill this week, we're gonna try to take it to the next level, and we're gonna ask you guys to hit over something. Now, we know that you guys don't all have volleyball nets at your home, nor do we here in wonderful White Oak, and we wanna pay homage to the wonderful people at Gold Medal Squared, shout out to Mike Johnson, who really believe that the ball should go over the net as often as possible. And we believe that too, even though we haven't done that yet. So, what you gotta do is get creative. I got a big spoon and some rope and some wonderful trees. Looks like we got some really pretty maple trees here. So what I'm gonna do is MacGyver this up real quick.
I got you. Nice spoon. Oh, okay.
That was
You're
it.
fired.
Perfect.
Look at that! I had minimal faith. Just did not think. Are we hitting?
It's so tight. All right, so we're all rigged up. And you might think we're just gonna be hitting the ball over this thing, but what we're gonna try to develop in this drill is what we refer to as the thumb up swing. Some people used to call this the D1 swing. Just what happens when you turn your thumb and your wrist this way is it changes the spin on the ball and starts to bend it a little right to left. Now, you can also hit the ball straight that way. The normal throwing motion takes your hand through the center of your body. What we're trying to learn how to do is spin this thing without facing forward, but making it go a little right to left. You can think about this like a line shot. So if we spread out here, my QP is just gonna catch this one. Instead of facing right at my QP, I'm gonna angle about 45 degrees away from it. I'm gonna toss it straight up, and I'm gonna step into that 45-degree line. But I'm gonna let my hips and body turn to my partner. The only thing I wanna keep still is my head. I don't want my head to follow through, so toss it high. We're gonna do 10 each. Again, all of the things that were important in the last drill are still important. I wanna hit it well. I wanna finish my fingers to my partner. I'm just moving the ball right to left with my upper body and my hand at the same time. Okay, now this isn't gonna be easy, but you got a lot of time. Take your time on it and do it right. 10 each.
Oh, excellent. So what you can notice here is our QP is gonna toss this ball high. She's gonna get big and open in that Nike swoosh position, step away from her partner and contact loud. That was awesome. She's hitting that ball nice and high with a loud contact, swinging all the way through. Woo! Some things never change, like riding a bike. Let's see one more. High, through, and loud. Love it.
That was so good.
So one thing I want you guys to notice here with our QP is she's not gonna step at her target. She's gonna still get in that big Nike swoosh, contacting high and loud. And watch how deep she hits this thing. Opening up, hitting it really deep. Right there to her QP, standing a good 45 to 50 feet away. We're here with the next drill. What we're gonna go through is called run-throughs. So one thing we like to focus on in defense is not hitting the ground so much, really staying on your feet and running through a ball. So I have my QP here about 15, 20 feet away in a really balanced position. I have one of 3 options. I can either throw it high to his right, I can throw it high to his left, or I can throw it in front. We're looking for 15 total reps, so 5 each way, but by no means do you have to throw them all one way before moving on to the next. So he's back balanced. He's gonna run through this ball, digging it really high, back to this target. And notice, he was not facing his target there, but he was still able to pass it back right where he wanted to go. So this is one of the examples of our defensive angles here at work. So he's facing the opposite way, running through a ball, staying on his feet, using an angle to pass it high. So I showed you one of each way. We're looking for 5 of each.
Notice as we begin that Annie's got her hands up and open and she's on the balls of her feet ready to move.
Crackers. Yeah.
Leo's making sure that Sam doesn't give away where she's throwing the ball because we don't want Annie to cheat. We want her to have a great first step towards where the ball's going. Okay? We want you to really get your foot in the direction of the ball first and then be an athlete, cross over and run from that. Make sure that when you finish, you keep your hands together, angle high. I love how Annie kept that ball off the net. You guys can go ahead and switch. Go.
I like that phrase.
And again, Sam keeps those hands high. They're up by her heart. Her body's low, but her hands are high. That allows the ball to softly bounce in front of her partner. Okay, we want 15 each. Randomize it. Next drill. All right, our final new drill this week is hand passing. Okay, we're looking for 10 successful hand passes each. And hand passing allows you to use your quickest moving objects to your biggest advantage. It also helps you on defense. So these two skills are actually kind of hand in hand. It's a little bit different when we decide to hand pass. We're going to transfer our weight back more, which is different than receiving serve with our arms. That's going to allow us to receive this ball with rhythm. We're not worried about taking it clean because you can double contact the first ball. But what we want to make sure we do.
That Gus really got there.
So what you're going to see me do is I'm going to try to pass this ball high and halfway in between my partner and I. Go ahead, Pete. I'm just trying to get it away from me. My partner's going to have to come forward to receive it. I'm here, up, and I just block it straight up and high in between my partner and I. Let's take a look at the other QPs.
One thing about the thrower here is this is the start of the drill. So the thrower is going to get really open and throw it right around shoulder to head level on their QP. QP over here is just going to be balanced. You'll see the transition of her weight. Really trying to get under that ball and dig it as high as she can. Big open hands here. Digging it high about halfway between. So go ahead and switch. You would then switch the other way. Love it. And now if you're at home without a QP, you can do a chest pass. So I'm gonna have Sam here show what that would look like. If she's not gonna throw it, she's just gonna chest pass it at her QP's shoulders. And the same drill applies. She's gonna sink down in athletic stance. You'll see that transition of weight. And then setting it, hand passing it as high as she can, about halfway between her and her QP.
All right, we hope you enjoyed the repeat of last week's drills and some new drills this week to get you guys continuing to make this thing do what you want it to do. Thanks to our great host this week. Sam, it's awesome to be here. We're gonna get going with our workout so we can get a nice little 20-30 minute sweat going. We'll make sure and time lapse and end this video with it. We wanna see your guys' workout too. So when you're working out with your QP, time lapse that thing up, post it to your site, tag us at VBC. Keep working hard and make it do what you want to do.